level and within every classroom, students have remarkably varied levels of development, interest, needs, and abilities. Some students may quickly excel in one area, while others may need extended time and support to fully understand the material. Students with disabilities may need additional alterations and assistance. As educators, we are given the duty to provide the optimum learning environment for our students and allow each individual child to be challenged while fostering their potential to learn and to grow. With diverse abilities among students in a classroom, accommodating each student's needs can be a substantial challenge. Differentiated instruction can provide educators with a solution to meet this challenge. Differentiated instruction is the process in which a teacher assesses and responds to the varied needs, interests, and readiness of individual students within a classroom. Differentiated instruction provides teachers with a framework to accommodate student needs. The main principles of differentiation are as follows. Flexible learning groups. Placing students in groups can be extremely beneficial when implemented correctly. Grouping should be based on student learning readiness, interests, and/or learning preferences. Students should be grouped and regrouped frequently and flexibly. Choice. Including students in choosing different elements of their learning can be empowering and very helpful when done so in a pre-planned and constructive manner. Respectful tasks. Choices and tasks should be motivating as well as properly challenging for students. Shared responsibility in learning. Students are included in identifying their interests and the ways that they comprehend best. Students are given tools for self-assessment. In using differentiation, it is essential for the educator to identify student needs. The first element of identifying student needs is readiness. Readiness can be determined through the student's prior knowledge and experience, current skills, and abilities. The next element of understanding the student's interests. Interests in academic, career, personal, recreational, or social areas work to motivate learning and help teachers to engage students' focus. Next, a teacher should gauge the student's learning style. This could be visual, auditory, or kinesthetic. And lastly, a student's learning preferences should be taken into consideration. Each student may be more analytical or practical or creative. Learning preferences are the areas a student excels in and has a natural understanding or ability in. Once a student's learning needs have been analyzed, beneficial differentiation can occur. Differentiation can be applied to the following areas. Content. The information and skills a student will learn and how the student will receive this knowledge. The presentation of the content is an essential aspect of how each student will process and understand the information. Examples of ways to differentiate content are providing varied formats of instruction, chunking material into smaller sections for comprehension, and using smartboards, diagrams, videos, and other mediums to illustrate concepts. Process. Learning activities which provide apt opportunities for all students to engage in understanding of concepts. Examples of ways to differentiate process are providing adapted equipment or materials, making use of learning centers, collaborative learning activities. Product. Assignments, projects, and assessment. Ways to differentiate product are providing students with choices for the format of their assignments, allowing students to take exams orally or in writing, and having different performance expectations and evaluations for students depending on ability and challenges. Environment. The use of space, design of the classroom, and sensory factors such as lighting and sound. Some ways to use differentiation in the environment are providing quiet, uncrowded space for independent study and quiet time, use of workstations, and varying the location in which learning occurs. Implementing differentiation in these domains can be a highly effective and positive experience for teachers and students. In some cases, students with significant learning delays or disabilities may need additional support and adaptation. In these cases, it can be highly effective to expand resources and work together with other professionals as well as the students and their parents in team meetings. Working with a team, realistic goals can be set and appropriate adaptations and support can be determined. RTI, or Response to Intervention, is a model which uses tiered instruction to provide support to students based on the severity and nature of a student's difficulties. As you can see, differentiation is a pragmatic solution and tool for providing every student with the learning opportunities and ability to achieve that they all deserve.